Hello and welcome back to another Veve video. Today we're going to do a preview of the Back to the Future 2 Hoverboards drop that's going to happen in a couple of hours actually. So this is the second drop of the day. I'll go through some of the information on the Medium article. I'll share my thoughts on this drop, my drop strategy, as well as some resale predictions. So there are a total of 5 official licensed hoverboards from Back to the Future 2. All these are first appearances and they're relatively affordable. So the first one we have here is Marty's hoverboard. This is the common. It's going to cost you 13 gems and there are 7,777 of them available. So that's pretty high quantity numbers. So this is the first of 2 commons. The second common we have here is the No Tech hoverboard, also the same price and the same high quantity number. Here we've got the Rising Sun hoverboard. This is the uncommon. It's going to cost you 14 gems and there's 5,555 of them available. Next up we have the rare. So this is the question mark hoverboard. 16 gems and there's 4,444 of them available. The final collectible we have here is the Pitbull Hoverboard. This is the ultra rare and it's going to cost you 20 gems and there are 3,333 of them available. So relatively high quantity numbers in this drop. So the last time we had such high numbers for an ultra rare was like the what was it? I think it was like DC Cover Goals. If I remember correctly, that 3,800 ultra rares. And yeah, this is 3,333. There are going to be 5 collectibles here. So I'm going to guess that everyone's going to go for the ultra because it's cheap and they're relatively high quantities. But even then, it'll sell out really quickly. Like last week's Death, that was 2,666 and that sold out within like a split second. So this is really cheap. I think everyone's going to go for it. My thoughts on these collectibles: I'm not a big fan of these hoverboards. I'm not a big Back to the Future fan, so I don't really appreciate them. But I think if you want to get a full set, I think this is going to be quite an affordable full set to get because high quantity numbers, like I said, low retail prices. So I don't think they'll go for much in the marketplace. So my marketplace predictions: commons and uncommons haven't been doing well on the marketplace. Like we've seen in the last drop, like Labbits, that was 25 gems retail each, which was really cheap. Even then, it didn't sell out. And yeah, they're going for under retail price right now. So here we've got 7,777 commons, and we've got two commons in this drop. So the plus point, of course, is because they're cheap. A similar drop we had with such quantity numbers and price points was the Kripken's drop last season. So that retailed for like 7 to 15 gems, and even now the commons which retail for 7 gems aren't going for like crazy cheap. They're about like 8-9 gems on the marketplace right now. So I'm going to guess the commons may not sell out, but they will probably go for about retail price, maybe like 15 gems or so, maybe hovering between like 10 to 15 gems. I don't think they're going to be profitable, but of course if you like them, go ahead and buy them because they are pretty nice. As for the uncommon, which retails for 14 gems, I'm gonna guess that I think the Rising Sun hoverboard looks pretty cool. 14 gems retail, I think it will go for about maybe 20 gems, maybe about 15 to 20 gems. There are 5,555, so that's quite a lot available, but it is cheap, like I said. So I don't think it's gonna go for anything less than 10 gems. So yeah, maybe about 15 to 20 gems on the marketplace. As for the rare, which is the question mark hoverboard, that's going to retail for 16 gems, like I said. I think it'll go for about maybe 20 to 30 gems. I mean, rares and ultra rares have been doing pretty well. The last time we had rares like Mira and the Batman Black and White Series 5 Batman, I can't remember what his name was, but they both didn't do well. They're still under retail price right now. But because this is cheap, it's only 16 gems, I'm going to guess it'll go for like 30 to 40 gems. Like I was comparing this to Kripken's. The rare Kripken's are like 10 gems retail and they're going for like 35-40 gems right now after all this time. I've seen them drop to like 28-30ish, but nothing too low. So at 16 gems retail, I think this would probably go for about 30 to 40 gems maybe. The final collectible, which is the ultra rare, I think everyone's going to go for that. The Pitbull Hoverboard, which retails for 20 gems, I think I'll hit about 80 to 100 gems. So yeah, if you manage to get that, I think there's going to be some good profit to make. And yeah, I think this is going to be a good full set. If you're trying to get full sets of the Master Collector program, I think this is a good one to go for. My drop strategy: I don't think I'm going to bother collecting a full set unless I get the ultra rare for retail price or I get it for a low price on the marketplace. If not, I'll just flip them. I'm going to go for the Pitbull Hoverboard first, and then I'll go for the rare, the question mark hoverboard. And I might try and get a low min for the Marty's hoverboard because that's the most iconic design. But yeah, that's about it for my predictions. These are just conservative predictions. It might do even better, I'm not too sure. But we'll see. It's really unpredictable. Like the Givenchy drop that just went up crazy high. And yeah, I guess high quantities, this should be relatively easy to get besides the ultra rare. So all the best for the drop. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for my video tomorrow where I show you what I managed to pick up from this drop.